extracellular space will favor the formation of disulfide bridges. But in the intracellular space, you're more likely to